O boards. How about that? Let's go. That's good. Okay. We're all whispering. We'll start with Coach and then open it up. Okay. God, I'm just excited. It was a great game. We knew Colorado State would have a game plan that would try to slow us down. You know, as we like to play fast, they like to play a little bit slower, and I thought they were pretty effective in that in the first half. Our defense kept us in the game, and then the second half we were able to make some adjustments that were much more aggressive offensively and defensively, and our rebounding effort was great. You know, to out-rebound them by 16 is phenomenal for us, and it's always a goal for us, and I'm proud of our effort tonight.
Coach, shooting was not great on either side tonight, but,
no.
But you know, Maya gets going early on in this game with some threes. And how much did that kind of set the tone for you guys, just to get off to a good start?
Well, we talked about, okay, we don't want to just shoot a bunch of threes, and then I think 4 of our first 5 shots were threes, but they were so open, it's like, we just couldn't resist. But yes, Maya hitting a couple, Lex hitting a couple, whoever was hitting, you know, in the first half was great. Maya's 3 early in the second half I thought was one of the biggest threes of the night, and it really boosted our confidence.
I got to ask a follow-up that. You said you don't want to shoot a lot of threes. Tonight you shot a program record 38 three-pointers.
Wow.
So
we got some work to do offensively.
We don't want to shoot a lot to setting a school record.
I don't know. I guess we feel good about ourselves from the three-point line.
It's on a break.
You know, we talk to our players about when your feet are set and it feels good, shoot it. You know, and so we want our players to be confident shooting the basketball. There's a difference between just jacking up shots and taking good shots. I think that the shots that we took were on balance in our range by people that can shoot the ball. So it wasn't that they were bad shots. It's just some of them were probably quicker than we would have liked. And we wanted to be a little bit more aggressive off the bounce. And so from first half to second half, we were able to make that adjustment.
Coach, it seemed like earlier in the game, you guys had a little bit of trouble getting into the paint, getting inside the arc. I mean, what adjustments did you have to make to kind of just get a little bit closer to the net with some shots?
Well, it mostly was a mindset. You know, we didn't run that much differently than in the second half than we did in the first, but we made it sort of a decision that we were going to be more aggressive and that we were going to get paint touches, and that when we had an opportunity to touch the paint, we were going to do it. So it wasn't necessarily that we did anything differently other than sort of shifted and dedicated ourselves to that.
It seemed like everything really opened up when Peanut started getting going. What did you see from her?
I mean, Peanut does everything. You know, we talked to our team about their role on the team. Everybody has a role, and Peanut's went on forever. It was like, I need you to rebound, I need you to shoot the ball, I need you to penetrate, you know, and the bottom line is she can do all of those things. So when Peanut gets going and her energy is fantastic, these two have such great energy for our ball club that I think everybody fed off of those O-board putbacks and things like that.
Maya, I think you scored like 10 of the team's first 13 or 14 points. Did you feel pretty dialed in just from the first seconds on the court?
Yeah, my feet were set on a lot of those shots, and they were wide open, so I just took it. If it went in, it went in. If it didn't, I mean, it was going to be, we had another possession, but my feet were set. They were wide open because they were sagging off a lot, so I felt good about it. I just shot it and let it fly.
Somehow you guys closed the first half pretty well, but then you started the second half with a three-pointer by you. Really started to open up at that point. Was that a big three-pointer right off the bat coming out of the half to just kind of, you know, kind of keep things going?
Yeah, now that we're talking about it, I guess it was a
huge,
pretty
yeah.
big. But when I shot it, I just shot it because I was wide open again, and I felt good coming off my hand. So I just was just playing. I wasn't like really worried about like, was it a good three or was it a bad three? Like if I was wide open and I was set, I was going to shoot it.
Peanut, can you talk about your efforts tonight and just kind of, like Coach said, getting in there doing everything?
We practiced a lot, and we prepared, and with like the coach's blueprint, I think I was like really prepared because I knew personnel, I knew what to do, I knew how to attack, I knew when to shoot, and so I think with like the preparations that coaches had for us, that's led to my success today.
How comfortable are you feeling so far, just as a freshman? But are you already feeling pretty comfortable out there?
Oh yeah, the coaches really emphasized the fact that I shouldn't like label myself as a freshman. I'm just another player, and so I took that upon myself, and now I just go with the flow of the game.
Coach, Alexis took a lot of shots from beyond the arc tonight.
Yeah.
I guess just one of those nights, not a lot of them went in, but I mean, as a coach, what do you kind of tell a player on a night that they're maybe not having the hottest night?
Well, with Lex, I tell her to keep shooting because she's a fantastic shooter. She's proven throughout her entire career that she's one of the best shooters, you know, that's ever been at CU. And so for her, I wanted her to keep shooting the basketball. Now, of course, when a shooter is a little bit dry, maybe, then you want them to get paint touches. And so we want to penetrate, maybe get to the free throw line. But Lex has the ultimate green light, and we want her to shoot the basketball. And when she does, it typically goes in.
Competition goes up a little bit more on Sunday.
Sure.
I feel like you guys got better from last week to this week. I don't know if you do.
Yeah.
But you feel like you're trending the right way going into North Carolina.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it's kind of crazy. We've only had 2 games. You know, it seems like some other teams have played 3 and 4 games already. But I thought this week of practice was really good. We had some great practices. The great thing is now we can just shift all of our focus to North Carolina, whereas we were pouring everything into Colorado State. Now, you know, these guys have to learn to flush that really quickly, and everything's got to be about UNC. And they are a great team. They're also undefeated. So we're excited for them to come play us here at the Event Center.
Anything else? Thank you, guys.
All right, thanks, you guys.
Thank you.
Great job.